imagine the Russian dolls. You've got a little baby Russian doll that builds up and builds up and builds up. That little baby Russian doll, that core of who I was, has remained with me for the whole of my life. It has just been hindered by the way I've had to interact with everybody. And I've actually been able to go back to that little Russian doll that just loves life and loves people and loves everything about this human condition that we're currently living. And I can live it in a much more authentic way.
It's been eye-opening and life-changing at the same time. The content's rich, but the greatest thing I think about it is the way Peter presents the information. He's got a great way of making even some of the further to reach things seem so simple and so straightforward. It made the whole experience very enjoyable along the way, as well as sort of studying, which isn't something I normally go for.
Recognition of potential that you don't necessarily see is there before you go into it. And whether it's potential in yourself or potential in like a skill set that you never learned, like a small thing, for example, in the grand scheme of the course, like a tiny one, is just the ability to improve certain foundational skill sets like memory, like speed reading, stuff like that. Those are things that I had like heard about before, but I never actually kind of quantified like what could that actually do for you if you were to implement that type of thing. And so to me, I'd say like those small insights were the biggest like kind of like, whoa, like I'd never really thought about what if I did, learn how to, be able to memorize stuff in this way, or what if I did learn how to read an entire book in a couple of days and take away more information. Now those are more tactical ones, those are more tactical, tangible items, but I think that general umbrella concept of recognizing potential in yourself, potential in your skill sets and things that maybe you never thought were there, and this is kind of give you an opportunity to look at that and be like, is it not there, or have I just not recognized it yet? So that was a cool thing.
Peter taught us to apply some new way of thinking, to know that the outer world follows the inner world. And this is a concept that I've been struggling with, because if you go and you learn something, then the reflection of it in the outer world will always take a little bit longer. So yeah, you have to trust yourself. Yeah, with the help of Peter and the peer group that we are in, yeah, it's a great way to interact and to learn how you can see your life different. The EMF basically taught me to look at things differently, to see life in a more positive way, to have more trust in what I've been doing.
I was familiar with Tony Robbins, for instance, and some other guys out there. But this really made a bigger change and like a shift inside for me in regards to the relationship to life. I think is the biggest thing. All the challenges that the way I perceive it and the way I go about it is just completely different. And the relationship with myself has improved a lot. I'm more okay with who I am.